Well, there's a battle heating up in the sky over the Comox Valley. Transport Canada and the Department of National Defence say a tall stand of trees near the airport is a safety hazard, and the trees need to be removed to make way for low-flying aircraft. The locals, however, say those trees are a Comox Valley treasure, and one group of them is home to the island's largest nesting spot for protected blue herons. CTV's Gord Kurbis reports.
It's an occurrence that's repeated dozens of times each day. Commercial and civilian aircraft taking off and landing at the Comox Air Base. But now, several trees adjacent to the airstrip have become the focus of concern.
The whole reason that these trees need to be adjusted is for the safety of operation of military and civilian aircraft, including the commercial aircraft operation here in Comox.
Back in 2006, the Department of National Defense conducted a survey of the area surrounding the base. They noted several objects were found to be too high. Then in June, Transport Canada changed the height requirements for civilian aircraft using the airfield. The two factors have triggered the base to request some changes.
The area of particular interest is the approach zone and a transition zone, which represents an area on either side of the runway. So these are our areas of highest concern, given that aircraft are operating at very low altitude as they do departures and arrivals, and often in poor weather.
Letters were sent to nearby homeowners seeking their cooperation, and most have complied.
We have a total of about several dozen landowners that received letters, which I sent to them earlier this year to notify them that they had trees that were likely infringing on the obstacle clearance surface.
One of those who received a letter was Robert Argo, a retired teacher who's lived on his property for close to 40 years. He doesn't think his trees are in the way.
The planes fly right in the ocean like this onto the airstrip. The trees we're talking about are way over here. It's not at all in the flight path. The Air Force admits that, and they'll say, this is in case anything ever happened. They missed approach, that's what they call it.
His property is also home to Vancouver Island's largest heronry, a nesting spot for a subspecies of blue herons. Argo counts 85 nests used by the endangered birds for 6 months of every year.
They're the great blue heron, and but they're a subspecies that's only found along, I think, from Alaska down to about Oregon on the coast. On Vancouver Island, they are declining because of the attacks.
He says the base has offered to spare those nesting trees, but will top off some on neighboring properties. That, Argo and some others believe, will be detrimental to both the birds and the trees. Most homeowners have already agreed to allow the Department of National Defense to do the tree topping. Negotiations with a few others still have to be worked out. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Comox.